What's it about? 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 What's it about?
Welcome to another episode of What's It About, where we still try to figure out what it's about. Mostly,
Bienvenidos.
I don't speak. Is it German? What the fuck was that?
Buongiorno. I don't think that's welcome.
I think that's Italian. Yeah, I don't know. You want to try again? One more. Hit me with one more welcome. You can do it.
Greetings.
There, they did it. I like it. All right. So this week we got to get right into it because it's gonna take forever. We got to watch this fucking documentary because everybody's talking about it, and I've been trying to hide from it. But we're gonna watch Quiet on the Set, at least the first part of it, because it seems like it's pretty long.
Like,
What?
we're like, oh, dude, I can't wait.
I am excited. You can't excite. I am. This is like my childhood. I'm fucking so excited.
For starters, I never liked any of these live-action people horseshit Nickelodeon shows except for all that and Kenan and Kel. Those are the only two exceptions, and you know, if they died on those sets because those were great shows and I needed them. So you know what? If we had to crack a few eggs, then that's fine. But everything beyond that and all this shit, I mean, Drake got fucked for nothing in my eyes.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. I don't even know a person. If somebody tells me it's just like, oh man, you didn't like Drake and Josh, I understand that you're from a different generation than me. Like, that's the border between generations right then, is liking those.
Say Zach.
Like, I think Zach, I saw some Zach and Cody. I just didn't really care. I'm like, what? Live in a hotel or some shit? I didn't really care. But
It's just like, what am I gonna do? Sit here and watch some kids with doper shit and lives and bedrooms than me? Like, fuck these kids. Give me a cartoon.
no, what they do is they put super sexy kids together and put them in weird circumstances that get oddly sexual, and you don't understand why you watch it because you're a child and you're like, I haven't fully understand what porn is, but you know what? Nickelodeon is like a jumping off point. The early 2000s Nickelodeon was just like pre-masturbation material for a young Ryan. So I don't know. Dan Schneider was fucking hitting it out of the park, in my opinion.
Dude, is this documentary just about to be a highlight reel for?
Yes. Yeah.
Like, dude, they really just clipped all the footage. They even got some of the old shit that was like real hard finds, and they clipped it all into the one show. No, it's like 3 hours, man. If you just put it on mute, it's crazy.
Yeah, that's gonna be. Yeah, that's so perfect. You could set the right music to it. It's perfect.
Watch it on mute.
And just play slow jerk off noises with sexy music.
Yeah, play Careless Whisper the whole time.
There's no way that syncs up. It's like Dark Side of the Moon. There might be a moment. I'll have it open.
Darker side of the moon than you think, buddy. It gets even darker.
So we got to get right into that. But one thing before we jump into it. One thing. I think you're going to be upset with this. Somebody has taken your proprietary business model and they've stepped it up. And I don't know if you're on board with this, if you're part of this, but I am now seeing advertisements for, I don't know, truck nuts for chains is what I would describe it as. So this is a diamond nutsack. It's a... And I'm not gonna lie, you missed out. I'm not gonna lie. Would you rock that from your chain? You put that. You just have a nutsack, a 100,000.
If it was like real diamonds, yeah. I mean, first off, it looks pretty cool, right?
It's got gold veins.
Yeah, the gold veins really make it look badass. I'm not gonna lie.
Badass.
I would probably rock that at any point.
It's
Look at that, dude.
somebody. I'm just trying to think of the jeweler.
And on the back of your head, you probably hurt your neck after a long enough time.
But think about the jeweler that went to school and like spent so much time to master a craft of putting.
On the back here, pause that
Yeah, no, I really phoned it.
dude and make a set of nuts.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude. He really fucked up this goddamn fucking back here. There's one weird vein in the back. Like, you just had to go by the that are on my thing. Like, what is that?
No, it's to scale. It's to scale, and he should get this checked out. Like, there's this one little weird lumpy patch on the back that, what doctors are going to do a biopsy on later. We're going to find...
They're all veins. Yeah, we're gonna, I mean,
Well, no,
dude, if you did a biopsy on my nut, we'd have to done fucking 20 by now, dude. Because my one nut is much fucking hangier.
yeah, I got one that's definitely riddled with cancer. There's...
I got one cancer nut. We all got one cancer nut we take to the grave, right? We're like, well, if this is a cancer nut, I'm never telling anybody. I'm willing to die for this, so let's go. I'm fucking down. I'm down to fucking white knuckle this cancer nut to the grave, baby. Ain't nobody gonna know. I'll be walking around like that fucking dude that had this balls in a hoodie that was on like Posh or something at one point. I forget what the fuck that guy was.
Oh, that guy's great. Yeah, he used a milk crate to carry him around every once in a while. Just put his balls in a milk crate. That's crazy. But yeah, no, I'm with you. I feel like everybody's out there's got one. I
made that decision when I was like 23.
You felt your nuts and you were like, that's concerning. And then you just went,
Oh, here we go.
mm-hmm. And you're like, that's a problem. Well, see, here's what I'm living off of. So I got my nuts obliterated by an Indian rubber ball when I was younger, and I had to go to the hospital. It was crazy.
Why you're racist against Indians?
Yes, mostly. There's other reasons, alcoholism and casino gambling debts. But other than that, yeah, mostly the Indian rubber.
It seemed like more their problem than yours, but okay. Like, what the fuck?
I
wasn't been gambling debts.
I hate them. I hate them for it.
But that's an interesting reason to hate somebody. It's just funny the two things you pick are just like, I hate black people because of diabetes and sickle cell. Welcome.
Yes.
You're like, what? Okay.
I feel like you're picking it up.
Lines in strange places.
Hey, dude, everyone's got to have lines. Like this guy's weird back of his testicle. You got to have some lines.
He does have a line in a weird place that he drew.
It's a weird one.
I mean, no, all shouts out to that guy. All respect. Honestly, it looks really cool. It looks like this is my Fabergé eggs, is what I would call them.
But
and yeah, I would definitely rock that.
One, it's reversed.
The back of your hat, though, it's the thing. Back of the hat, it has to be cheap material because it can just get snatched.
Wait a second. I need some honesty right now. Is it the same nut for you? Because he's got it right for me. My fucked up nut is this one.
No, mine's opposite.
Oh, it's the opposite. Oh yeah, I think we went through this. I think if we traded nut, one of us could have a full set of good working nuts. Like,
I didn't have that conversation with you?
Yeah, no, I think we did.
Funny that I think you had that conversation with just another...
No.
And they're like,
no,
on
we
me.
definitely had that conversation. No, we said...
Powered your balls with some other fucking fella, bro.
We said that if neither of us were married by 40, we'd trade nuts.
Sterling had a fat deposit in his nuts, my buddy Sterling. And he had to go to the hospital because he thought he had a third ball that just formed in there. He had to get like removed or something. Or he had like a contortion where his balls got like tied up together or something. And he had to get them taken out.
He's got a fat nut.
He had like a third ball for a minute.
Well, see, that's okay. That's I got like a quado on my nut. That's what I would describe it as. Like from
Quado?
Yeah, fuck. What the fuck? Why do I know the Quado reference more than I know the movie at this point? But it's like a little monster that lives on the side of him. He's like a conjoined twin that didn't form fully. He's just like on the side of somebody's head, and he's like a little monster. One of my nuts has like a little monster, like a third of a testicle that's still attached to it, and it's kind of weird. And that's where I'm assuming the cancer
That
is.
lady had that little fucking fetus growing off her head in South Park.
Exactly that. That is exactly what my right testicle is like. It's a perfect description of it. So
That's cool.
Yeah, that's where the cancer's forming, I'm assuming. And yeah, I'm not going to get it checked out because I did get it checked out when it got slammed. They said everything was in working order, and I'm living off of that diagnosis that I got when I was like 15. So, and it was good. I had a clean bill of health then. So that means that nothing else has happened, so I'm good.
That was your worst ball trauma?
I think so. Yeah. It was actually in a math class, which is hilarious. It was one of those, like, we've gone wild because there's a supply teacher and we were playing wall ball in the class.
Wall ball?
Red butt, handball, whatever you want to call it. Yeah.
In the class, though? That's crazy.
Yeah, we moved the desks. We started playing. This was like, what, no, one of those supply teachers that just, like, fucking puts their feet up on the desk and just goes, I don't know. I'm just here to make sure no one dies. I almost did die. I got hit in the nuts, and then I had to, like, waddle my way down to the office, get my dad to come pick me up, go to the hospital. Every speed bump almost made me cry.
Jesus.
Yeah, it was a nightmare. Yeah. But then I had, like, a super hot nurse fondle my balls for a little bit while my penis retracted inside of me.
Damn, your dad was like, hey, man, do you want to shoot any of this? It'd be good content. Sorry. My worst ball trauma.
Fuck you.
What? I'm trying to plow ahead, dude.
All right.
He would have brutally just screeching halt.
Okay, yeah, sorry. Tell me about your nuts.
I think I already told you about it. Me and Mike climbed on this middle school. I always just say me and the person's name like everybody knows them, but that's fine. Me and Mike, dude.
Yeah, Mike.
And then we were climbing up on this middle school thing, and then we get down by the flagpole, and you basically flagpole is like the school's like maybe a story and a half up, so it's not like you'll die maybe, but you'll definitely break your fucking legs if you jumped off.
Mm-hmm.
And this pole was like 3 feet out from the. It was just long enough to not grab it, to not be able to grab it when you stand on the edge, but you had to lean off and do like kind of a lean of faith, even though it was like right there, dude. But I'm talking like a matter of.
Wait, was the plan to fireman slide down from the roof? That was the
fireman slide.
That's retarded.
No, it works. It was great, right?
All right.
We fired. The scariest part is just because it's just 6 inches away, and you know you're gonna hit it, but you know that the moment you lean forward. Like, dude, if something goes wrong, you're just gonna smash your face on the ground. Like, this is an instant death moment. So it's always. I remember being always so fucking scared of that shit.
You know what? My hands got sweaty as you described that because, like, I actually don't have a fear of heights. I actually like going on heights, but I get this weird feeling when anyone talks. My hands and feet get tingly and sweaty. Even when, I watched this one movie that was just them climbing a tower for 90 minutes. The entire time I was like, oh God, oh fuck, oh I don't like that. I don't like that.
Yes, exactly. I don't know. You don't have any control in the situation.
Yeah.
But yeah, after you do it a couple times, it's fine or whatever. But we went back in the winter, and I had a bubble coat on. You know what a bubble coat is, right?
Yeah. Something Puff Daddy would wear. Yeah.
That material, and bro, hit the fucking pole on that, dude. No friction whatsoever, and it shot down. And I didn't even have time to bring my legs down. I was still in the legs up position, and there's a square grate. I don't know if you've ever seen like a light pole or something like that. Like they got the concrete base, and then there's like that little metal box.
Yep. Yeah. It seems to be loose. Yeah, it seems like you can detach it. It slides all the way up, almost like one of those doctor's office toys where you just make it go around the little metal wire for no reason. It seems to be attached there.
It's just there for aesthetic purposes, apparently, which nobody would have guessed.
Or catastrophic injuries, yeah.
Aesthetics of it.
Yeah, because it looks like shit.
Yeah, but I slid down, zero friction. Like, dude, basically I just, like, fell off the roof in that position onto that thing on my nuts, dude, and I thought I was going to just die.
You Batista bombed a story down onto your nuts?
Bro.
That's crazy.
It was literally like I fell off there. I mean, there was maybe a little bit of slowing me down, but then, dude, I remember squeezing that shit so hard, it was just like, it happened so fast. It was like a 1 second drop, it just, kadoosh, like the sound, because on the metal clacked, everything was just crazy, and I'm talking about hobble back to the fucking car to get the fuck out of there.
That is crazy nut.
So yeah, I think it was the worst shot my balls ever took, man, because I was worried, dude, legitimately worried.
No, I don't think. Yeah, I think that is the worst. The worst one is the Indian rubber ball. And I remember the first time a girl kicked me.
Or if you ever kick the skateboard up and
Yeah. Yep.
vertically on your fucking nuts, dude, that can be some of the worst because of the cuttingness of that. Like I've definitely nicked my nutsack doing that.
Yeah, I've definitely hit it. I've never gotten like one that's like catastrophic. Like you pogo down onto your skateboard like directly onto. I've heard of those things happening.
Trying all that stupid Casper shit, and that's what you end up doing.
Yeah, I've never.
You try to do primo flips, you end up doing that.
Dude, I've never done the rail one and I've done handrails. I got ballsy with my skateboarding career. I never had the like rack your nuts on a handrail directly down. I've never done any of that stuff. But for some reason, my tailbone might be in like 13 different pieces because that's what I seem to just go like ass first. Like I tip down further and directly onto my tailbone on rails on when I do the flip up with the skateboard and it comes straight up, it's like inside my asshole that it goes instead of my balls, which honestly I appreciate. My asshole is a little more durable.
You'd be surprised how resilient that tailbone is, dude. It's so hard to break.
It is.
Dude. But when you do, it's like fucked.
Yeah, I know. Then you're in on a full body cast for a year and a half. Like, yeah, I did. Yeah. Or
it's like I was with Mike and two other homies jumping over some fucking these rocks, whatever, and one was wet, and I went to jump over to it, dude, and my feet slipped when I got on it, and I fell right on my fucking tailbone, dude, and I almost cried right in front of like fucking all the homies, real bitch, and I had to ride back, literally like sitting in the car like this, like with my legs up, with my ass up in the air slightly, and using like my arms and my back to hold myself up because my ass was so painful, and it was a whole hour car ride. I'll never forget. It was like the longest hour of my life, like holding my butt up. It was like some weird fucking reverse plank the whole time.
That's what I remember doing that with my nuts too. When your nuts are hurting, you're kind of just trying to get them a little bit elevated because like every fucking pothole, you're just like, oh fuck. And so you're just like, I'm just trying to stay up in the air so I can get some like shock resistance. Yeah.
Nothing's worse than being a teenage boy when you get hurt because motherfuckers just don't give a shit if you're with other dudes.
Yeah.
It's like, man, what, bro? Quit being a fucking pussy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gay, guys. Don't worry. Fucking super cool.
See, we started we're skateboarding for so long with like my whole crew of friends. We had that like little bit. We've had so many scares where people actually had to go to the hospital or somebody doesn't remember where they are because they landed on their head and it's like actually frightening. So every single time anyone fell, even if it wasn't that bad, like the collective group would just go, and then it'd be like, I'm okay. And then it would be like, oh, you fucking pussy. Like, oh, I fucking felt like there was always like, is he dead? No, okay, fucking loser. Couldn't even look at how gay he is over on the ground there. Like,
gay dumb bitch, dude. Yeah. Not dead for real.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get in trouble for this.
Yeah, that's.
He can be as hurt as I'm not gonna get in trouble for. If his arm's broken, that's still kind of rad.
Oh yeah, because I know my house was the skateboard house all the time, but I knew that was probably terrifying for my parents because like everyone would just come over to my house and like when some kid lands on his head and goes crying home, they're like, I don't know, is this a lawsuit?
Do you ever have a parent make you sign a thing?
I feel like yes, but I don't. Oh, there was a time that somebody rented a half pipe for a birthday party or something like that, and they made us sign a thing. Yeah, it was like a rich kid's house rented a half pipe in the backyard, and we got to go to it's fucking badass. Which I'm like, wait, so like I guess somebody came there like a UFC build the night before where somebody like came there and like put all the pieces together and stuff, and I don't think it was just like dad with an Allen key. Like I think it was like people come over and they like build it up. It was pretty cool. And then we got together, but they made us sign, like they sent it home like it was like a waiver for school. Like you have to get your parents to sign this or you can't come to the party. Or if you do come to the party, you can't go to the half pipe.
That's crazy. The half pipe in the backyard is blowing my mind still, but
it's cool.
No, yeah, I went to some dudes, another rich kid, obviously.
It's always a rich kid.
Yeah, they had like a trampoline in the back, and then they made me sign like a contract, like waiver that if anything happens, like if I broke my arm or something.
Was this at a birthday party, or was this just going over on a Tuesday?
I think this might have been like a birthday party. It might have just been a big get together. This kid's house. I had been at this house multiple times, but this was after the first time I went in there and I jumped on the trampoline. I signed this paperwork and then they like kept it on deck. Point forward, as if The signature of a fucking 15-year-old matters.
They're like, actually, we got this notarized. You don't even have a signature. You don't have a. There's no need to have a signature at 13 yet.
Signed it like, yeah, no, totally, bro. Like nobody. I told my parents about that. They were like, what? What do you mean? They had you sign something? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, what? Like a law? Like they just wrote a contract on their computer and we're like, this is how that works.
Like
Get that notarized or something?
I almost get it. Like I almost get it when you're gonna do that because like fuck, man. Like there was a time when we were.
Does it legally bind it
No.
that you made printed on paint on Microsoft Word and then made a fucking 13-year-old sign?
No, but at least it's something.
That literally is coercion. You say, hey, 13-year-old. I mean, I would have signed away anything, dude. If they had put small print in that contract, dude, they could have fucked me over
They might have.
paying the high APR on whatever the fuck they got me on, bro, because this would be fucking a total scam. Because there's no way I wasn't going to sign anything in that trampoline.
You just took out like a high interest loan in your name.
Fuck yeah, dude. Super crazy high interest loan, dude. My house is getting foreclosed on as we speak.
That's so funny. Like, yeah, we actually signed up for a Comcast account under your name, and we got all HBO Max, so you're fucked.
You're fucked.
You're fucked, bud. Dude, we got so much Disney Plus under your name.
Time to go. Speaking of Disney Plus, dude, let's go ahead and start this. Shit, you like that?
That was fucking great.
Let's go ahead and start this documentary.
Good segue.
Oh, dude. Here, how about that nostalgia for you? Do you feel good?
I love it.
But the real part where everybody's getting butt fucked. Dude.
I'm kind of hard.
No. I guess we'll find out, dude. I don't know. I really hope they don't ruin all the cartoons.
What you think like
The kids don't even gotta be there, really.
Like-
I mean, come on.
you think Ren and Stimpy were getting fucking
Brennan, dude,
boo food?
dude,
Dude,
hang on.
what happened? Did Ren and Stimpy just make you have some sort of flashback? Did you? It just like you just went like
Stimpy creator, what do you call it? Yeah.
Did you just?
Ren and Stimpy's creator, John Kricfaluski, has not been detained or accused of any crimes. Nonetheless, a number of women have accused him of sexual misconduct to him and claimed that
Oh, he Callahan'd a couple people.
sexual encounters when they were minors in an interview that shared with BuzzFeed in 2018.
Dude, it's honestly, you throw a dead cat in the air at a kid's cartoon facility, you're gonna hit somebody who likes to fuck underage kids. I feel like at any kid-related occupation, there's a high level of kid fucking.
Yeah, I think that's the end game, dude.
I think that's what you're going for. You're like,
That's like you'd get to level 80 and then you'd grind the dungeons.
or it's like,
You know, the end game dungeon.
do you think it's chicken or the egg type of thing? Do you think it's like being around all the kids makes you a pedophile? Like you get like so used to it, you almost feel like you're a young kid and you're like, this is who I relate to. Like, they see me as a
Because
kid.
kids fuck.
Yeah, they do. Isn't
I
that,
mean, I guess it depends on
do.
what kind of pedophile you are, dude, but
I don't
talking about 10-year-olds.
yeah. Well, yeah, no, we're talking about Zoe 101.
I don't think those kids were fucking.
Turns out, no, the whole conspiracy theory was that Britney Spears' little sister got pregnant when she was like 16 on one of these Nickelodeon shows, and the conspiracy theory was that it was Dan Schneider's kid, and they were like, they're covering it up. Yeah, they're covering up Dan Schneider fucked the kid.
What happened to her sister, dude? Britney's crazy.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
There's videos of her spinning around
I
all
love
wild,
it.
dude, and I'm like,
I follow her.
God, I'm literally like, bro, I bet you fucking it's. I bet you, dude, banging her must rule.
Dude, she snaps your dick. Dude, it's so good, but she holds a knife to your throat the whole time. It is horrifying.
Craziest thing ever. But you leave like your hair's off. You look like Ace Ventura when he comes out of that shark tank or in the bathroom.
Oh,
in
dude,
the first one.
so good.
Do not go in there.
But you have no idea what you're in for. It could be like the time of your life. You got like the best head you've ever had. It blows your mind. Or she could be like smearing shit on your upper lip. You have no clue what's going to happen. But that's the fun. That's...
You don't get that often. And she's still kind of hot.
And she's got that weird southern draw a little bit. Like just enough to make you not sound retarded, but just enough to be hot. Like it's perfect. Dude,
I love it.
I know, I'm so in, and you can still picture like the younger, and you can just say that you got to bang Britney Spears. You don't have to classify when.
You can still picture,
that sweet, sweet young Nickelodeon body.
the body seems to be holding up.
Yeah, but she's a little boxy. I've noticed. I feel like she has like a.
Yeah, kind of just like. The older I get, the more I'm like. I kind of want to see boxy Britney, dude. Just fucking lay on that fucking pillow, dude.
Dude, I feel like I think the thing that makes it super hot.
We're old, and that's like the old, like that's like the Pamela Anderson for our generation, dude.
Yeah, and
girl when we were kids.
And Pamela Anderson, as she got older, didn't get any closer to the average person attaining. She's still pretty hot to this day. So like, it didn't really
still like too hot for her age.
But I'm saying, so like, say we grew up in the Pamela Anderson time and it was now. We're still just as far away from banging Pamela Anderson as we were back then at her peak. With Britney Spears, we are like 3 degrees away from banging Britney Spears. There is a hop, skip, and a jump away from somehow being in a relationship with Britney Spears. And
there's one Uber Eats delivery away from potentially banging Britney Spears, dude. Okay, dude, if you can get me
right Starbucks order is brought to her door, you could you could have sex with a knife to your throat.
Bro.
It'd be sick. I can just picture on top of you like sliding them together like she's a chef in the kitchen, juggling them.
She's like doing that thing around your head where she's like trying not to hit it, whatever, and go really fast.
She's doing it in between your balls.
It's just fucking. Yeah, dude, it's like there's really like Rob Zombie music playing. You're like, what the fuck? I feel like for some reason that kind of music's playing.
Yeah, there's strobe. Yeah, it's just flashing lights and Du Hast while she stabs at your nuts. Du Hast. She's like, you can't really see where she is, but you can hear the clinking of metal, so you know where to avoid.
I'm down with that scene, bro.
Yeah,
sorry, everybody, if we made you all boned up out there.
Now that you're all hot and bothered, let's go look at these.
We're thinking of getting fucking knife fucked.
Dude, we've all thought about getting knife. We all thought the consequences through and went, nope, I'd do it. Like, she's gonna burn down your house or she's gonna do like an at-home vasectomy on you because she wants you to come inside.
I've done anything like that, though.
But she would. Because she's been locked in a cage.
I want you to think. No, that's what they want you to think.
Her dad has had her on a leash.
Crazy bitch.
Yes.
Crazy bitch.
And they fuck so good I'm on top of it. So it's a Buck Cherry song.
Oh. Buck, no. That was cherry bad. Can we get out of here? And I'll keep going too if you ever do some shit like that again. You ever pull any shit like that again? There's more where that came.
I have so many aggressive puns to throw at you.
Yo, you buddy, I'm ready to fucking throw him out.
My offensive pun game is on point.
Get a quiver of puns.
It's burned into our brain.
Litany of insults.
In the early
Oh,
90s,
Gak, no, we're gonna make slime. If they make slime fucking bad, I'm gonna be pissed.
You know, Dan Schneider came in every batch of slime.
This is the guy?
No, Dan Schneider's fat.
I thought this guy was ruled.
It was the starting point.
I used to
of
love that guy in
everything
Double
cool.
Dare. Remember him?
No, I don't think I watched Double Dare, but
Double Dare?
I don't remember him.
Dude, he was fucking great. Right now.
I did not like that at all. I don't like feet at all.
Visceral reaction to that bitch sucking her own fucking foot like a fucking monkey.
That is one of the most disgusting. Popping your big toe in your mouth. Because you know why I for some reason.
Dude.
What?
I fucking dated this girl for like almost a year, dude.
Did you just have a nom flashback?
Moved in with her from way back. I moved in with her. And I came in one time into the room, dude, while she was like watching TV or something, bro. And I swear to God, she had pulled her foot up to her mouth and was chewing her toenails off. And I'm telling you, dog, within weeks, I had treated her poorly enough to make breaking up make sense.
Good job, man. Good job.
Really ruined some things.
Did you? What was your reaction? Like we walked in and what did you do?
I just acted like it was nothing.
Really? You played it cool? I would be losing my mind. I would go, what are you doing?
Yeah, now you would, but like not as like a 19-year-old.
You're right. You're right. If she's hot enough, I would shut up. But if she's not, there's a hotness level where I would let that slide.
I was living in her place at the time, so.
Ooh. You're right. Okay. And when you're a piece of shit, you kind of gotta let things like that.
Some things together. I need to make a couple moves here. I gotta make some calls.
Dude.
Put my 2 weeks in.
Dude, think about that.
Like oddly cold and really mean.
Her weird feet gave you the motivation that being with her would never give you. No, I'm no.
It was the biting off it like a fucking fingernail.
But what she did there gave you the motivation to put your life together. Think about that.
Sure, dude.
You.
Schneider's fucking. Yeah, that's the motivation. But no, dude, Schneider's a sick fuck based on that alone, dude.
Yeah, it seems like there's a lot of foot.
Fuck, that little girl sucking on her own foot, dude. Ugh, like, what are
That's Ariana Grande. You know that? That's Ariana Grande.
No, I don't know much about her.
Well, she's like
No, Pete Davidson's girlfriend.
Yeah, she was Pete Davidson's girl. She's like a famous singer. Like she was on a Disney show that was also out of my generation, but I think it was called. Yeah, I don't remember what it's something in cat.
Because I'm a kid of the '90s. I was born in '89.
No, no. This would have been late. This would have been like 2012. Maybe earlier. The 2007, 8 ish. So we would have been like too old. Would have been like
If you're a kid of the '90s, it's about to ruin your whole fucking shit.
Yeah, because there's the shit from like All That and the Amanda Show and stuff that's coming up. Look at Amanda Bynes. You think nothing happened there?
She's in a real bind.
I got a real live studio audience for this one.
Thanks.
It's obsessed with feet. Check this out.
All very gross and foul.
Yeah, that's Ariana Grande.
Children's feet. Dan Schneider.
Absolutely disgusting.
He's a grown-ass man. What the are you doing?
There's one video of Ariana Grande making a joke about a potato.
Oh. I did see this clip. They called Dan's dad and went like, yeah, that fat cunt was never going to do anything. We pushed him into pedophilia.
Does seem like they just kind of conflated.
Yeah, what?
Could say whatever they want about how his parents felt. We're like, he seemed like a total gay fat bitch that couldn't get any pussy. And so they probably wondered what he was going to do being such a fucking fat creep.
So I'm not surprised he had to build an entire children's empire to fuck kids. That's the only way he was going to get pussy.
Dude, that's the thing about it. And I already told you my theory on this whole thing. It's all easily explained. Even Epstein, it's all easily explained. Dude. And you're like, oh, they all fuck kids. It's why all rich people. It's like, no. If you're a child molester, you only have certain options. You either bang your nephew or whatever, and then you end up going to jail or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Or basically, it's either you do it where you can get caught and go to jail, or you become so powerful and so rich that you can just do it freely. And so it's like if you're a vampire and you can only suck blood at night, but there's a way to be able to go out and walk freely and be a day walker, you're gonna do everything in your fucking power your whole life to get to a point where you can just do it and not have to worry about it anymore. That you can satiate your vampirism.
So you're just saying we're
So if you're a pedophile, you're more incentivized. Think about it, man.
to do great things. So you're saying that your lust for sweet, sweet child pussy is going to change the world. Cure cancer through kid butt. Kid butt. Kid butt. Kid butt. Kid butt.
You can't even get through it without doing a kid butt chant. I get it. I understand, Ryan.
I get one per week. And that was my one. I used it early.
But I'm saying you would be satisfied at $100 million, wouldn't you? But some people got to get more than that. They got to get 500. They got to get up to the billions. Because once you start hitting the billions, that's when you can just fuck kids and get away with it. And that's what they do.
That B comes with some
It's all,
incentives.
yeah, you're not as incentivized to become that rich, dude, as some other people. You
I just don't have that drive.
No.
That's what that rock song was about. It's about kid fucking. It's about
I'm
drive.
telling you,
It's
man.
about power. It's about fucking underage pussy.
I love how 50 Cent's just been like, oh, wait till y'all see all the other. Why is everybody so quiet about all these other rappers, dude? He's really trolling right now, dude. The Diddy shit, is
Yeah.
pretty hilarious, dude. He's like, I bang old white ladies like a normal black guy, dude. And what are y'all doing? I'm banging Chelsea Handler like a fucking normal old black guy my age, dude. Perfect. Lines up perfect. He's just looking around like, damn.
I know he did. He really.
He's like, I'm about to drop an album because I'm about to be one of some. This is about to be a culling.
Dude, if Kanye does another Hitler rant, my time to shine is now. That's it.
He's never been more primed for putting out a subpar rap album, dude. I can't wait, bro.
All he's gotta do is just wait for it. Would just be like, come on, Alex Jones, have Kanye on again, one more time, and then this is my moment. If everyone goes down in one foul swoop, nobody gives a shit about Eminem. Pretty sure he just put out a
Foul
song.
Swoop.
Yeah.
You know, all
Yeah.
the chickens in one.
Yeah,
One foul swoop.
one chicken swoop. It was for black people. Thank you.
It's fell swoop, thank you. And
Foul, yeah, but
Continue. I do like one foul swoop.
Thank you.
So dumb, I love it. Like that one just sounds particularly ignorant for whatever reason. I
I
don't know
like hot. We can all agree.
why. Yeah,
Super
that
hot.
lady is
You
hot.
wanted to see this super hot lady get fucking
That's
a facial,
an
right?
adult. That's like somebody's mom.
Yeah.
She is hot, and then yeah, her getting a facial is not like I said. As a child, it's crazy. A lot of the shit. You can't look at this and tell me like, as a kid, I'm supposed to think it's a facial. No, I'm supposed to think somebody getting goop splattered on their face is funny, right? Yeah. But now, in the current context, oh yeah, dude, flip it. Flip that shit. Snapshot.
Snapshot.
Yeah, print screen.
And the joke in that sketch is effectively a shot joke.
What?
Is it? This lady's crazy.
No, you know what?
It's-
No. That tells me
that might be
so
the
much
dumbest thing
about
I've ever
no.
heard,
That
dude.
tells me so much about her sexuality that she thinks taking cum on her face is the equivalent to a giant snot rocket getting blown on her face. She thinks they're both as gross, and that's
Yeah, it's like a couple of drops that maybe make it there, and the rest usually doesn't even get that far out because you don't really have a great diet. You drink mostly Pepsi, right? You're
No.
like, really? It's just like way less, like a
No.
couple dribbles, maybe tops.
actually you're way wrong. It's actually carbonated and goes way further.
Oh no, shoots out. It's actually a hazard.
Yeah.
It's a shot joke for children.
Oh, is it? Oh, this lady's losing all credibility right now,
Is she
dude.
describing my podcast?
Bro, that's definitely a description of clever name podcast. Yes. But cum joke for children?
Cum jokes for kids, new from Nickelodeon. Haven't you always been missing out on the fun your parents are having behind locked doors?
That's crazy. I remember it might be a cum shot joke for adults, but as a kid, I was like, oh yeah.
You got
he
sneezed
just
on,
blew-
he
He's got a
boogered.
giant nose and
You
he
got
blew
boogers.
snot all over this lady's
Yeah.
face, dude. That's hilarious.
If it came out of his shoulder dicks, that's a different story.
That would be crazy. Yeah, if he was like, oh, hang on, I'm about to bust, and then sneezed on her or whatever. No, he just sneezed and then it went on her face. Like, literally, to say that that's a cum shot joke really ruins a lot of credibility of this lady, dude.
Yeah,
What do you
yeah.
think?
You're
I'm like, that's a crazy thing to just jump to a conclusion of. So what else now are you going to be jumping to conclusions on here? Even though I am convinced that this guy is definitely a pedophile.
Yeah, well, hold on 1 second. Let me see if I can adjust this, and maybe you'll agree. If I edit this slightly, it might be able to see it from her eyes. Hold on.
I'm allergic to asteroids.
1 second. Let me just can I slow it down? No, I don't think I can slow it down. Wait, I can. Here. We got it half speed.
It's not doing it. It's not doing it. Nope.
Look at it drip.
I do like the drip. Like, I'm into that part.
Oh no! No! Oh fuck it! Oh, I was so close.
God. Oh,
I was so close, and then Mr. T had to show back up.
dude. The joke in that sketch is effectively.
Effectively
couldn't even write cum in
shot
here?
joke. It's a shot joke for children.
Oh. See, this
I'm
right
just
here
looking back.
is a cum shot joke for children, as opposed to a cum shot joke for an adult.
The
See, these children who are very familiar with cum shots, okay, all these
There's no
kids know what
such
cum
thing.
shots are going to easily identify that that is a cum shot. I had never seen a cum shot when I watched this sketch.
I have
It
not
turns
come
out
nor shot.
that was a. It turns out I was totally missing it.
It's like,
I mean,
yeah,
I feel like I wasn't up on the pop culture to get the refs.
dude, come on my face when I found out that was a cum shot.
I'm going to talk to my mom tomorrow morning. I'm going to ask her, how come you didn't tell me about cum shots so I didn't get the references and all that? You know how many cum shot references I missed looking back and watching that? It's crazy. How
was
did I not
almost-
pick up on all that?
It was almost all cum.
Easter egg.
We're sliming people? What's that? Just cum. Green cum.
Easter egg whites.
Got it. It's just very strange. Frankly, it was just uncomfortable.
The dicks on your
The
shoulders.
moments
I
To
get
myself,
that.
you would just be thinking like, "Hey, this is what we got to do to be on the show, to stay in the cast and stay in the
Yeah,
good graces."
he
of
had
the
an
people
uncool
that-
character with a big nose that sucked.
Yeah, it was either this or
You
do
think
Good
he was
Burger.
like, I got dicks on my arms? I mean, probably it is funny.
Yeah, it is
Alright.
kind of funny.
Some of the child actors felt like they could not push back, especially with Dan Schneider.
And so I always
Child
do my
actors,
best
where
to
are
be
your
a trooper.
parents?
Never.
Well, in all honesty,
Like, what do these kids just show up to work? Like, how are they calling shots? dude?
I just got to say that there is an endless supply of kids that they could throw into a sketch show. So no, you could not push back on this sketch show because so if you didn't do what they wanted you to do, there was a lineup of people waiting outside the Nickelodeon studio to be dragged into an all that sketch, and it would have worked out fine because we're kids and we wouldn't give a shit. Like it's the idea is that it's silly and stupid and dumb. So like even if it's like so
Wow, dude.
the idea
I think if you want to break all these people's hearts even more, that's what you tell them, dude. Because for a lot of these people, that was the greatest moment of acting in their entire career, dude.
And that's sad. And that's really sad. And that's why a lot of
Yeah.
them are on methamphetamines and heroines and opiates and
Wow, yeah, that's why. Not because of
No,
fat Andy
no.
Milonakis man diddled them
absolutely
or
not.
sucked on their
We
feet
all
or
had a
whatever.
fat Andy Milonakis diddle us when we were young. Some of us got to be on all that. Some of us just work at a shipping company.
I'm now convinced that what was secretly happening here, just based off of 13 minutes of this entire documentary, I have come to a conclusion that Dan Schneider is.
Innocent of all charges.
I don't know
Oh, sorry.
that Dan Schneider is not banging any of these kids on any of these shows.
He bangs other kids in
Yes,
other
that
places.
he kills and murders. That he can get away with killing and murdering. Because
Drifters.
this is too close to home. What he does is he makes the film for these guys. Okay? He makes the cuts. He's getting all the shots.
Oh.
But whatever this is, the highlight reel of, that's what he's doing for all the other guys who are into this creepy shit. And then at night, he goes off and fucking,
Dude,
disappears people.
actually so
But he would
smart.
never do it to one of the kids in the show. He's not stupid, dude.
Genius. Because if
He went
what
to
he
Harvard.
does, he films all of this children's content, and what does that draw? More children. If you film it, they will come. He has an endless supply of victims that he could just take off. Probably fucking drifters coming to Hollywood, seeing if they could make it. They ran away from home. You're like, yeah, come with me. I know Andy Milonakis.
Yes. You never touch any of the kids on the show. That would be
No,
stupid.
no. Yeah, it's
That'd be ridiculous.
Complain because we knew being close to Dan
The
could
talent.
mean an extra level of success.
yeah.
It was important to be on his good side, and he made it known who was on his good side.
You know what sucks more than giving Dan Schneider an over the pants hand job with your feet? Manual labor. Just saying.
As a 14-year-old, no.
Hey.
I think you're wrong. I think playing Halo is probably
Yeah, but you're
the
set for
ideal.
life. Now say you're set for life though.
This is a stupid thing to think about, dude.
Say you're set for life, and
Dude,
all
could
you have to
imagine
do
being like, could you
is
imagine being
this.
like, no, honey, you're gonna have a job where you're gonna work 14-hour days for mommy and daddy to afford you stuff. Like literally, bro, I'd want to fucking kill my parents forever, dude.
and,
think of that shit.
and then by the end of it, you get molested by fat Albert Einstein here.
Bro, as a kid who grew up, without too much, I was pretty poor upbringing, trailer kid. I would never, ever, like, dude, if I would rather be brought up the way I was a billion, cajillion times over than ever brought up, like a shitload of money from this shit, from selling your kid out, dude.
Yeah.
Bro, like these parents have no right to feel bad. Fuck them. Fuck these parents, dude. They fucking deserve it. The only person I feel bad about is the kids of this shit, because the parents are allowing this shit, bro. You gotta know. You're there. You're picking them up. You're taking them home. You don't got enough to ask. You don't stick around. You don't say, "Hey, I'm actually sticking on set because I want to see what the fuck you're doing with my kid for 14 hours."
Don't ask,
no,
don't
you
tell.
Go in,
Military
no,
policy.
you see Dan Snyder and you go, "Fucking 14 hours with this guy, bro." No way.
You take them home, you hose them
crazy.
off, you get them Ben and Jerry's, and you put that money in a blue chip 401k that gains regular interest, and then when they're 18, they're set for life. And all
They're
they had to
smoking
do,
cigarettes and shit, dude.
Yeah.
You get them smoking.
All
They're
they had to-
smoking cig.
all they had to do was get slimed backstage a couple of times off camera. No big deal.
They had to get gacked by
Yeah.
Dan Snyder. I mean, there's some shit called gack.
Gack. I know. I remember buying Gack. You remember you could buy Gack? You could get Gack.
Gack.
Gack sucked. You remember when you got Gack and then
Whack.
Gack was fucking whack, and you got it out, and then it immediately fell into your carpet.
Gacko's gone wacko.
Because
Sorry.
we all had carpet back in the 90s. I think linoleum hadn't been invented yet. So
That's
then
true.
we all had shitty carpets. And so you bought your Gack, you dropped it
Yep.
once, and it picked up stuff you didn't even know that was in the carpet from
Yep,
like a
that's true.
century ago. It was back when the house was built, you pulled stuff up, and then it was ruined. It was like silly
Yeah.
putty, but worse.
You don't get. There's no coming back on Gack. Once it gets.
Once you go Gack, you never go back.
One day,
I'm having a Gack
the
attack.
producer-
Oh, dude, you know what, dude?
We're
We
getting
had
there.
we had a lack of Gack, and I'm
13
really
minutes in, dude. I don't know what we're doing. We can't watch this pedophile documentary for the next fucking 5 weeks.
yeah, dude, we can't.
Just
We're
called
gonna
my
skip through it.
house.
What's going on? I think we get the gist.
Spoke to
How
my
much more can they
parents and
possibly
said,
tell me, dude? Like,
"Hey."
I get it. Like, nah, but listen to
She's
this.
getting too fat. We already have a fat one. She can't be the fat one.
What do you mean? We
That's
can
true.
get gems like
No, that's
that.
true. That's clearly true. Yeah.
That is true. Why would we want more than one fat one?
He's like, and Lori Beth is like, she looks like me, so I like her. I'm pretty sure. I thought Lori Beth was him.
Yeah, that's nepotism for sure.
sketches.
That is a Schneider, through and through.
They go, well, she's
Sounded
a
like you
dancer.
hit
She's in
a
dance class
symbol
6
right then
hours
when
a
you
day.
press play. It
There's
sounded
no-
like you went and.
Yeah, I
We have a
didn't.
fat one. She can't be the fat one. They go, well, She's a dancer. She's in dance class like 6 hours a day. There's nothing more we can do. I mean,
Did they actively try to find a picture of her where she was looking chunky as a kid? Because they kind of did, and I'm like, somebody had to seek that out.
that stuff
They're
with
like,
me.
objectively, she was pretty
You
fat.
can't be the fat one. Like, I still hear those words in my head to this.
Do you?
When she's throwing up in the toilet, she probably does, bro.
Do you though?
Yep. Look at her. Look at the way she's saying it.
I would expect better
this lady-
results then.
Literally, whoever her husband's been dealing with some eating disorder that she's had for the last fucking 10 years because of this fucking Dan Schneider guy, dude. I still hear it in my head every day.
Yeah, she does seem like the person who makes her
While
husband.
I eat one strawberry in a lettuce leaf for
Yeah.
dinner.
No, it does seem like she makes her husband buy Cinnabon so she can breathe it in. Like she doesn't actually eat it; she just goes like.
Oh no, she gorges it and then barfs.
Yeah, probably.
Day.
Weirder. I mean,
In all honesty, that first off, everybody, I don't know if I've told you the story about when my grade 8 teacher brought me into a hot tub. It was.
tell me about this.
I've told it so many times. It's just
Tell
okay.
me though.
Okay, so my grade 8 teacher was like kind of close with the family, like my family and stuff, and he used to like. I like went on a trip with him. I like he did all my community service that you had to do to graduate high school. Like I like volunteered in like ref hockey games and football games for him and stuff, because he was a teacher. Like after I graduated, and then one time when we were doing that, I went back to his house and he just got a hot tub and he was like, I love hot tubs. And I was like, yeah, I would love to go in the hot tub. And he invited me in the hot tub and we went in the hot tub in our underwear.
Who doesn't love a good hot tub?
I'm just saying. But yeah, so everybody says that I was molested by my grade 8 teacher. I don't think so. I think he
But
did molest people.
What
but
happened in the
I-
hot tub?
Nothing. I don't think anything.
Nothing.
But, no, but I do.
You don't think
No.
anything.
No, okay, so this is the part that everybody makes
Your
fun. No, this is the part
choice
that
of words.
this is the part that everybody makes fun of. I don't know if
Okay.
I've made this up in my head, but I have a
Okay.
memory. I have a memory of him taking off the underwear and dropping it outside the hot tub. Now, I don't know if I just made that up. Yeah, like he like took it out under the bubbles, took it off and dropped it. But I don't remember like seeing any dick or anything like that. There wasn't anything. It didn't get weird.
Bro, that's because that's the last thing your brain let you remember, dog. Everything else after that got deleted, dude. What the fuck? You cannot be serious telling me that, dude. The last thing I remember seeing was him dangling his undies on the side and dropping them on the ground, and then that was it.
Yeah.
Blank after that, bro.
No, I remember like watching a hockey game.
I remember like
after,
playing in
and
the
I
suds and
remember- Yeah, dude, I remember all that. It was fine. And like
you
I
go to
used to,
water.
no, but I used to work with him like really early in the morning at like 3 in the morning. We used to like deliver cream to Tim Hortons. I know
You
everything
guys
just
delivered
sounds
cream to
so-
the hot tub that night.
Yeah, but literally this was me and him in the fucking. This was
He was also in shades and fully clothed.
yes. He wasn't that fat, but he did kind of have the Dan Schneider vibe. And I don't not think that he was a pedophile. I'm pretty sure there was a rumor of him doing something creepy with one of the girls, like he touched them inappropriately, but it was like an accident or something weird. But it was. I remember hearing a rumor of that. But still, I think he's a straight pedophile. I don't think he was into any weird gay shit. So I think I was safe.
So you think Dan's pretty cool?
Yeah, Dan. Yeah, dude.
So you're actually pro Schneider now?
I'm Team Schneider all the way.
Maybe at the time,
Team
people
Schneider.
viewed
I
it as
fucking
comedy,
hated
but
Drake
I
and
think
Bell.
Now,
Drake
some people
and
are
Josh or whatever the
very
fuck
You
it's
can't go
called.
team. I won't let you go Team Schneider,
For
dude.
me, looking back
That's
at the
every other hack fucking edgy podcaster's fucking take, dude. You can't go pro Schneider. You gotta get a fresh take.
Well, it's weird because it's like you have to be like. There's so many sides
No.
to this. I don't want to be on Amanda's
no,
side. She's
exactly.
fucked.
There's so many sides. You can't go with
show
the
was
obvious one, dude.
really
And then
a
all
kind
these
of sad
these
and strange
C-list
experience.
characters that are coming on this documentary. I don't want to be on their side too. They suck. But like,
Wait
like
for the,
literally,
wait till
look
they
at-
introduce the guy that.
Wait a second. Look at what happened to him. But what happened to her? She was objectively gonna be so hot, and something
Oh.
happened the switch flipped and she turned into why does she have a
Oh.
teardrop heart?
What do you think, Ryan?
She got
What do you think
boo-fooed.
happened? No, this guy, he was her bottom. He was the one to her bottom bitch. She fucking probably banged her out, dude. And she's crazy now because she'll get murdered if she doesn't. And she really believes it.
But you
because
can't-
she's been told since she was a fucking 12-year-old that that dude's been fucking grooming her since she was a child, dude. I'm
No.
telling you, he broke her mind and she's crazy.
No, I get
That's what
that
happened.
all of that stuff did happen, but can you still just keep it tight?
No, she
Oh.
can't keep it toy. This is what you think is toy, so you need to get in a time machine or you need to fucking
I don't
go
know.
holler at your boy Dan Schneider.
It is also bittersweet to watch knowing what the women were dealing with behind the scenes. He became a worse and worse person to work for.
Dan called me at home and he asked me if I was conspiring against the company. 'Cause if I
He asked me
find out
when the
that you
last
did,
time I
you're
said
never gonna
something
work for
that
Nickelodeon again.
even got a chuckle was.
And then he farted into the receiver and hung up.
He said, "What are you going to do? Write another period joke?" And I said, "No."
Yell cunt as loud as you can. Now.
Are you gonna write another joke about how that good dick don't have no car?
What?
That
She
was
had
some
a
black
deaf
circus
child.
shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she
she was. Yeah, sorry, that was more black.
She said, "Oh no, that's one from my Def Jam set."
That's from I did the Night of the Gotham.
Dan, it got worse and worse as the season got on. So because I was a first-time writer, I didn't know what was acceptable and not acceptable.
Why are there always just loose
And so
bagels and
Christy
ice
and I both
cream
did
all over the
things that
desk
were
and shit? Like, what the fuck?
That's a fat lady. They're like,
Dan was showing pornography on his
This was her office.
yeah, they're just showing her office is just covered in icing and fucking baked goods.
A giant 6-foot hamburger.
computer
Hey,
screen.
dude, Lori Beth.
It asked me several
This
times.
isn't Lori Beth. I know it looks like that, but it's not her.
I was thinking that the whole time that I was like, this is just Lori Beth. They're gonna tell me this is Lori with a dog licking it off.
That's
Is that a potato glory hole?
Officers have arrested the suspected child predator charged with kissing and touching a 9-year-old girl, but officers believe there may be more victims.
Wait, that wasn't even about Dan? In
It
response
stated that I'll read because
Okay, thank you.
In response,
Please,
in
thank you.
response to producers' questions, Nickelodeon has stated it investigates all formal complaints as part of our commitment to fostering a safe and professional workplace. We have adopted numerous safeguards over the years to help ensure we are living up to our own high standards and the expectations of our audience. Mark Summers never had anything else to say during this.
Yeah, that is weird.
He popped in, he said like 3 things, and then he was like, "Wait, is this about all the fucking?" He's like, "I gotta get the fuck."
It was like, wait, did they show that on Nickelodeon? I gotta make a call. And he
then he
left.
just left
He
after
just
that.
left.
He went and called Schneider and was like, "They're on to us. We're fucked."
And then he's on that same plane Diddy got on to go to the fucking
They're all
Bahamas or
just
some
meeting in
shit.
the Bahamas.
Yeah.
People in the Bahamas are like, "What is with all these pedophiles?"
What the fuck is going on?
Imagine just being a native dude in the Bahamas. You're like, "What the fuck?"
Like, there are
What
a
is
lot
this
of
shit?
private jets here. This is
It's gotta be really annoying to live in Puerto Rico or the Bahamas, where you just have rich assholes and rich pedophiles just showing up and moving in all the time. to
wherever
dodge taxes.
the closest non-extradition law is, that place is
Yes.
probably very annoying because it's just like
It's
all
gotta
these
suck.
fucking weird rich people just showing up on a whim, and it's
I
never
mean-
booked in advance. You never know when this convention is coming to town of pedophiles, when the FBI is doing a sweep, so everyone just leaves town for the weekend.
the pedophile convention.
Pedophile. Yeah, it's always in the non-extradition town. It's like a gathering of the juggalos.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, I'm riveted. I feel like we did enjoy that more than you thought we were going to.
Riveted.
Riveted. Yeah. I want to see how this
I mean, I
ends.
feel like we're basically. It's not as good as Tiger King. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, but there's no chance that he fucked those tigers. So,
There's a chance.
okay. There's a small
Right?
chance that,
Are
but the
you
documentary
kidding me?
didn't go over
There's
that.
a chance, though.
But
Come
the,
on.
I guess there, and if he did, the documentary would have covered it. But
You know he's in jail. Just think, it's like, at least they never found out about me fucking those tigers. Then they're drugged. You can do whatever you want to them.
such a... There's some weird underground tiger porn that he filmed.
If y'all real rich, now sometimes real rich people come in here and I offer them big high dollar ticket dollar item is to fuck them.
Yeah,
pass out.
it's like that Faces of Death thing, but it's a weird porn version. Instead of like eating a monkey, people are fucking bears and tigers and leopards and shit.
Y'all
Down.
familiar with Ethan Hawking? He came in here and fucked one time. That's the only celeb we've had, but there's probably gonna be more.
Ethan Hawking, is he a is that
Hawking.
is that crippled Ethan Hawk?
No, it's just another. I don't know. He might even be a real guy, dude.
I like it to picture it as just Stephen Hawking and Ethan Hawke combined.
It's just some real shitty low rank actor that not too many people know about.
Yeah. All right. Well, dude, I enjoyed
Ethan
that.
Hawke.
I like that. I don't know if you want to keep
Alright,
going.
dude.
You want to keep going down that rabbit hole in upcoming weeks? We can, but we don't have to. I just want
It
to.
does, like I said. I mean, eventually it's gonna be like, all right, dude, we get it, but like, maybe we see if there's like, I don't know.
You want to skip ahead and just watch the fourth one and not know what's going on? Because there is 4 of
I
them.
mean,
right?
what's going on though? Like, what did we learn from that? Where are we at? What's the storyline here?
What did we learn? Some of those girls were asking for it. Mostly in the writer's room, not the kids. Most of those.
Like, I feel like there was too many women in the writers' room for this documentary. So far,
I
because
completely
I
agree.
don't know what the fuck we're actually even talking about here. I get it. This guy kind of sucks. Now what?
Do you know what I did learn? Don't hire women writers because they will stab you in the back later down the road. Because an astronomically little amount of male writers decided to be in this. Where was one? There's no, I think 0. It was all the women who seem to have a vengeance for him, which seems to be suspicious to me. It's none of the guys
Really?
who just were funny.
You don't think it was just but dude, you think like, oh, this is some cool writers' room for some show? No, this is a bunch of fucking weirdo, fucking creeps that think writing jokes on a kids show is cool.
Yeah.
And so what they're doing is they're doing the absolute lowest form of what they do, and they're exercising power.
Yes.
I wouldn't doubt for a second that they're all like incel motherfuckers. Like that's the Dan Snyder's an incel.
It's the
Dudes writing comedy for kids or incels.
It's the equivalent of the guy who's not quite good enough for the NFL, and he comes to the Canadian Football League and runs shit. He's our best guy.
Dude, he's about to hit up the UFL now, which is a thing.
The fuck's a UFL?
The UFL's the new thing, dude. It's a new football league in the Ultimate Football League.
Like, is it like XFL with the chicks and the titties out, or is it like?
It's better. It's like XFL, but I think they changed the name to make it better.
But like, is it at that?
I think the Rock owns it.
But are there tits? Is my question.
Oh.
Or is it just regular old gay football with a bunch of dudes grabbing
I think
ass?
it's gay football for sure. All sports are gay.
Yeah, no, except for the XFL. The XFL is Playboy Playmates playing touch butt in the park, and that's great.
Yeah, but are they doing it with other girls?
Yeah, it's all girls.
Then it's gay. It's gay.
All right, you win this round.
I'm saying all sports are gay. There's no sports for guys.
Okay, what about?
So it's all gay, dude.
Wait. Now that we live in 2024, the Leah Thomases of the world get to play with girls. So there we go. We did it. We finally did it. Men are back on top. We finally found a straight port.
Sports are finally not gay.
Finally, we just had to transition.
See, Brian, these are the kind of takes you need to learn to have, dude, in life, okay? Instead of these gay edgelord takes that every other fucking Anthony Cumia listener has.
Is that trans sports is straight. Trans sports is straight.
Trans
sports is straight. Trans sports is straight.
Yeah, that's the only straight sports, and all other sports have been gay this whole time. Started off in Greece, we're all the gayest fucking place ever.
Yeah, do you remember when that Fallon Fox chick crushed that lady's skull in an MMA fight because she's a dude and then that other one's an actual chick? That was some just straight heterosexual beautiful.
Yeah, finally some non-gay shit that is reminiscent of domestic violence like I like.
Finally some straight domestic violence we can all get behind.
Fucking right, dude. One where there's one person has a clear advantage. That's
Dude,
what I like.
you just melted my conservative heart there. I just came a little more liberal today. Thank you. Just You just moved me a little bit towards the left. Thank you.
We're here to meet in the middle, dude. We're the middle ground that people just can't find, dude. You know?
Trans sports is the only straight sports is the best take that we've ever come up with.
No, it's all sports are gay.
Except
it's not because trans sports isn't a thing. It's not a thing.
Yeah, but it is. It kind of is.
Trans sports is not a thing. That's what I'm saying. That's like some shit you made up.
Yeah.
Trans sports.
Yeah.
Like what does that mean, bro?
It's video games.
There's like
video
extreme
games.
sports, there's combat sports, and there's just trans sports.
Yeah, it's video games.
Oh,
Super
well,
simple. Transports. Like when you play UFC online. It's like I'm kind of doing a sport, but not really.
Oh, dude. Okay. I mean, all right. That is pretty trans.
No, but yeah, no. All sports are gay unless you add trans to them.
Yes.
And it becomes straight. Boom.
I mean, you took it there, but yeah.
We did it.
I just think I just think all sports are gay.
It's true. All right. Oh, thank you.
It makes more people mad, but you also actually could make even more people mad by the trans thing.
It's true. That's what we're here to do. We're here to make people mad. But
make people mad. We're here to hate. We're here to get on something else. Oh, dude, we got to start saying red bar.
Just to get on red bar
dude. We just say it at the end of it. We just say red bar. Say it on there.
It doesn't work.
And maybe they'll get it, and then you have what's it about? No, but you just do it. It's like saying I don't know if you say it enough times. It happens like Candyman.
You just say, and then Mike David appears and sings the N-word duck song to you?
If that's even his real name.
Okay.
He's wearing a disguise. I don't know what's going on.
You think he's wearing a disguise?
He's a man in a disguise. I just figured out who it was recently, and I was like, oh, so this is just a guy that wears a disguise? That's pretty fun.
Why do you think he's in a disguise?
I don't know. He looks like he's clearly he's going to take that off after he commits a crime. Right? I mean, he looks like a man in a disguise, bro. Like, yeah, look at that. Like, he's going to do something crazy and then take that off and then take the beard is all fake. All that's fake. It all comes off.
Have you ever seen there's a video of a CIA agent quickly putting on a disguise and it looks exactly like Red Bar now that you said that?
That's what I'm saying, dude. I don't know who this guy is or what his deal is, but...
Oh, I wonder if there's no way I'll be able to fucking
say his
find
name and you can get on his show.
Yeah, it doesn't work like that because literally there's a guy on a Clever Name podcast. He's obsessed with it. He makes Red Bar jokes all the time. He fucking says Red Bar constantly. He calls himself Red Barty because he's retarded. Yeah,
I would not acknowledge this guy either.
Ooh, I hate it. I hate it so much, but it's become so much that I hate it that it's become funny. So it's like a weird thing. But yeah, no, I hate that you brought it up. I hate that you brought up Red Bar. The less Red Bar I could have in my life, the better. It'd be great.
The more Red Bar, the better, you said?
No, the less.
You want more bar.
I don't want more bar. I want less bar.
Do you want me to start wearing a disguise?
Please, if you came in a full Red Bar, I would actually laugh, and we could do a full Red Bar. We'll watch Anthony Cumia's show and call him.
I watched like one clip thing of it because they just put like highlights in it. It popped up in my YouTube feed, so
that's how he gets.
What the fuck is this guy in a disguise? Clicked on it.
Yeah, I've actually.
Joey Diaz was yelling about him or some shit.
I've actually watched him for years, so I know a lot of it. It gets old. The bit gets old. Basically, he plays some music. A TV rises behind him, and then he watches podcasts and calls them faggots. That's pretty much the whole thing. Then he sings the DuckTales song and switches it for the N-word.
Never heard any of that.
Really? It's a good song.
I didn't hear any of it. All that didn't make the highlights, I guess, dude. Whatever that was on that thing.
You never heard the DuckTales one? Dude, that's what got it. I think that's what got him on the map. Is that he put that song out and everybody was like
on the map?
No, not at all. But like
who is he?
He
no one knows.
Yeah, everyone all the podcasters are scared of him because he
Why? What does that mean?
Because everyone just makes fun of them. That's what he does. He just picks at little things.
What they do.
No, I know, but he picks at little things. He does it in such a good way that he picks at little insecurities that you don't even notice that you have, and then all of a sudden makes them worse and plays bomb sound effects after every single thing. He just goes.
Sounds like you. What the fuck, dude?
Yeah.
Did you steal that?
Oh yeah.
Dude.
It's aggressive how much he does it. It's literally just like, and then Anthony Cumia bit a lady. Can you believe that? And then he did that, and then the thing with the N-word. That's pretty much the whole show. Now you've just, and then he does that for 8 straight hours. An 8-hour podcast of that. And then he'll go, Gino Bisconti's poor.
That's true.
Yep, and then he'll
that
talk
guy
about,
just objectively sucks.
Yep, and then he goes even more obscure, and he'll be like, the Steel Toe Morning Show's gay. You'd be like, who are these people? Exactly. And you don't know because you have to watch the show to find out because nobody watches that. It's dumb.
8 hours?
8 hours of that. And then his girlfriend's in the background going,
Yeah, I didn't like her.
That's it. That's the whole
I couldn't
thing.
stand her. I couldn't stand that.
She's Canadian, so you have good taste.
You can tell.
You can tell.
Well,
Yeah.
All right, bitch.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, dude.
That's the whole thing.
No, I saw just Joey Diaz like going way over the top. Talking about he was gonna like.
Yeah.
Joey Diaz was saying some goofy shit. Though.
Yeah.
It was fucking hilarious. It was classic Joey Diaz.
He's like, either cocksucker, you gotta give $20,000 to each stand-up, or you're gonna fucking die.
My favorite was like, you gotta go to the liquor store one day, dog, because you're gonna run out of that whiskey you like to drink, and you gotta go
He
there,
knows
you gotta
so
get out
much.
of your car. He goes, you gotta go there, you gotta get out of your car, and there's gonna be a guy in there with a bat, and he's gonna fucking hit you in the he's gonna hit you in the legs, in the fucking head. It was just he just described like this 30-second long mafia fucking
Dude.
beatdown.
And then did you watch Red Bar watching that? Did you watch that?
That was what I'm saying. I watched that.
Yeah.
That was like the clip. I saw.
Yeah, that's so funny. Just like, and then he's like, so what you're gonna do is you're going to kill me for a joke, for words. You're gonna come and beat me up. That's the whole. That's Red Bar.
That's basically what he was doing.
Yes, but he does that for everything, so it gets old after a while. It's literally every single thing. It's like Anthony Cumia had to move. What? Like,
wow, dude, you really did take a big page out of his book, didn't
yes.
you? I can see what you. I can see a little bar in you,
yeah,
dude.
I got a
There's
little bar
after
in me, and that's why
you
it
need to
bothers
get the lighting
me.
right in your thing, and you'd be good.
If I had a TV,
He's
I
got a
do have a
great
TV
set.
behind me. I have a TV.
He's
right
got a
here.
great set.
There's a TV right there. I could do it. I could.
Oh, dude.
I could bar it up right now. I could just. And then he plays
Why
the
don't we
music.
have that
He goes.
instead?
Okay, I got the. There's a. What is it? Red Bar. He has the Rise music. That's what he does. He goes. And then the TV rises behind him. It's, dude, I
I
believe.
don't like what's happening.
And you mentioned Red Bar.
Yeah, I did not.
Never
realize
do
that
it
this is,
again.
Like your fucking idol, bro. Like,
Never
what the
do it.
fuck,
No,
dude?
I hate
I didn't
it.
recognize. I hate it. You just literally told me everything about him. You literally pulled up. Everything you have is exactly just like his. You have all his sound effects.
It's
You
because
fucking
of the
know
guy on the
everything he
podcast.
does.
It's a
You
fucking
have his
thing.
cadence.
You don't get
Yeah,
it.
The guy in your podcast sounds like the guy's you, bro.
Dude, there's actually no other podcast. It's
This
just me
Spider-Man
talking to
meme,
myself.
There's no podcast.
Yeah.
This is one of the podcasts.
that's
Is
true.
it that one?
Again.
We're not watching Red
Yes,
Bar.
we
watch
are.
Joey
We're
Diaz out
watching
here.
Red Bar watch Joey
Why
Diaz.
don't we watch
What's
that?
going on in politics? I don't know what's going on in Russia. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. I don't fucking know. But I do know one thing. I know people and I know how life works.
I don't know how life works.
I said that about this fucking moron in Chicago.
It is gnarly
That's
watching
a
Joey
throwaway
Diaz
line.
drink
It's like
water.
the idiot
That
that
shit's
said,
crazy.
debunk the police, whatever, defund the police.
He did it again. He said debunk the police on the latest Rogan. I've been saying that all day. Debunk the police.
The fucking bomb is crazy. If you start paying attention to it, it's annoying. It's like he doesn't even think.
It's after. It's
Came
just.
down.
It gives him.
It just came down like and happened. How much liquor does this guy drink on a fucking episode?
So much.
8 hours of
So
drinking
much.
liquor?
He drinks so much. Yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, okay. Anyway, we don't have to watch any more Red Bar. Oops. I totally hit the outro button. So we're about to hit the outro, I think.
I mean, that fucking pause. I did appreciate that he got the pause frame there. That was crazy looking.
Red Bar, you fucking cocksucker. Oh, you get me so fucking mad.
That's pretty good. That was funnier than what he did with it. Look at you, dude. Hit a bomb sound. Cocksucker.
Anyway, thank you everybody for listening to this. We might do it again next week. There's the outro music.
No,
yeah.
we're cutting out. The outro comes in before we talked about Red Bar.
Oh, okay.
We're advertising that guy's bar. What is that image? It's so creepy.
It's that Asian. There was remember we watched that video where you were in it, and it was a music video, and it was the doppelganger of you, and then it got progressively worse, and then they turned into like a weird Asian face. There was like multiple U's everywhere. You don't remember that?
Just looks like racist propaganda. You try to sneak into the intro.
It
looks like.
I do. Yes.
Nah, dude, we had a Song of the South this intro, dude, which we never got to watch.
You want to watch Song of the South?
No.
I don't know what that is. Is it racist?
Splash Mountain.
Oh.
What's his name goes to
Right.
Splash Mountain.
Ernest goes to Roots. Ernest does Roots.
Ernest does Roots would be a fun one.
That would be a fun one.
Ernest picks cotton.
The music just cut out. We're shit.
Didn't matter.
Didn't matter at all. You're right.
It didn't matter. The music was like, just stop.
Just stop.
No, dude.
No. No.